Hello, my name is Mark Taylor and I'm a master clockmaker here in Bournemouth in sunny Dorset. I was actually born in Manchester and ended up, I went to our Oldham School of Art. I worked in a mill for a stage as a pattern warper. Eventually though, because of just my own personal life and feelings, I ran away to the Royal Marines when I was 17, which was great, fantastic. I didn't want to come to Bournemouth, but I was drafted down here in 1981. Of course, having a family, I decided that it wasn't a lifetime career for me, and I started learning horology. And I found this place here, which was all shut up, sort of abandoned, derelict, for sale. And I found out it had been a clock shop. Ooh, since 1964, I believe. And I thought, well, that's the obvious thing. Let's try and build this up again. And the rest is history. It happened by accident when I became a clockmaker, to be honest with you, because I was serving in the Royal Marines, and I happened to obtain an antique English dial clock. Knew nothing about it. It didn't work, so I carted this clock around the various repairers and did my own research, because that's the kind of person I am. Didn't quite like what I was told by these various people. It didn't seem to ring true, so I thought, well, let's see if I can have a look myself and suss it out. And within a couple of hours I'd actually got the clock going, and with some understanding of what was wrong with it, which was the escapement. Of course, I wouldn't have repaired it as I would now with the knowledge and experience I've got, but I realised then that I seem to have had a natural ability for it, and I just looked into it more and studied and took it from there, really. I developed the skills. I was a young married Marine with a family at the time, so I literally just had to do it at my own time in the evenings, and it became an obsession. Every spare minute of every spare day I was studying and trying to pick up bits of information. And of course there wasn't the internet around then, but books out to the library, talking to friendly old clockmakers who I happened to meet. It was just sheer, total and utter devotion. I mean, literally, I studied for 13 years, and then I suppose I'm getting there now after 30 years. Being a member of the British Horological Institute, really, they're quite a supportive and recognised group, but it gives people some sort of confidence that they're dealing with someone who actually is vetted. I feel that this business, sadly, though I'll never give it up, will die with me because of the new blood not coming into the trade. I would dearly like to train up another apprentice who could help me, go on to helping me run the business, and indeed take over one day when I've gone, keep it going for generations. This is the kind of art that gets under your skin. It's like an artist. Rarely do you hear an artist who stops painting and retires. It takes such a large part of your life and your soul and gives you so much satisfaction back that it's not only an occupation, it is actually my hobby, and I don't ever intend giving up. You always, every day you see something new, you find something that surprises you about a man that made a particular clock 300 years ago. It's quite enlightening, it's amazing, it's just too exciting to give up.